guys, welcome back to the Bucket Think Tank for Batman issue number 7. So, I wasn't quite sure what to expect from this one. Actually, I was totally prepared to hate it and roll my eyes. But honestly, this got me. Um, so, this story opens up with Josiah, a pretty much the janitor at Arkham Tower. He goes in and sends a message like, hey, he wants to meet him. Alright? And Gordon and Bullock send a message out to Batman going, hey, he wants to meet you. And Batman goes to Arkham Tower and meets Dr. Zeller, who is actually capable this time and is not frustrating me with how she either misses everything or it just seems a bit. It just didn't work. Anyway, so she meets Batman at Arkham Tower. Was like, okay, so for the record, I would not have agreed to this meeting if I knew it was going to be you. So this whole thing has been done mostly secretive. She knows that patient 10 wants to meet someone, all right? And we get the rundown of exactly how patient 10 operates. Patient 10 is under like heavy security. Even the panel say, okay, this is the only place spots that visitors can walk in. That includes patients, that includes other doctors, that includes the staff, including Batman here. He even has to not have his shoes on, okay? Which was weird. The whole Crown of Storms monitors the brainwaves. Remember, we heard about the Crown of Storms earlier in this Batman story, designed to help mental health, as well as the fact that this patient 10 is in a vat. All right, no one is to touch him. He's not to touch anyone else. The biometric scans, biocranial scans, make it so even his thoughts are converted into speech. Um, Okay, so who is this very extreme patient? Batman's kind of skeptical about if this is a good idea or not, even if he should be here, or the fact that you shouldn't be trusting him. And she's like, well, if you bothered to know him. I'm like, okay, bit rude. Dr. Zeller reminds me of the DA from the Batman episode The Trial. Like, she really hates Batman, but she's also probably wants to sleep with Bruce Wayne. Love it. So anyway, who is this mystery patient? Who is patient 10? It's the Joker. I'm like, we kind of knew it. If you saw the cover, you knew it. If you read the blurb, you knew it. All of this security is, of course, for the Joker. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt like we should always put the Joker in this. Like, say what you want about Dr. Zeller or whoever's running this version of Arkham. This is how we should do it. If we're not gonna kill the bastard, put him in a jar and leave him there. So this conversation happens. Batman calls him Joker. She's like, call him Patient 10. Like, I'm not calling him Patient 10. Like, no. Also, the fact that he arranged for this without your knowledge means that he's working with someone. All right. And it turns out, Joker's like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I had a guy inside, and Bruce is like, okay, so you need to suspend everybody on the staff and check them all out. All there is to it. And it turns out Josiah was a former police officer, victim of the Joker. He works at Arkham Tower. Joker says he wasn't sure if he was here to eventually kill the Joker or whatever. But yeah, Joker got him. He works for Joker now. It's it's sort of weird seeing Joker here because Batman's saying like, so what is going on here? Well, the Crown of Storms has reworked me. Like, it's made me see the light, and I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like, so this is you reformed now, and now you want to get out. Joker like, oh, no. I can never leave this. All right, I can never leave this fish tank. All right, and if I do, all right, if I try to get her to do it, no, don't. Even if I ask her to, because she probably will. All right, don't. All right, you have to stop. I called you here because you don't trust me. Because you know me enough to know I can't be let out of this vat. I'm like, this is so weird. And Joker remembers all the stuff he's done. He doesn't. He's not remorseful. He's not like, no. I remember all of it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. But yeah, like for that's over now. As long as I'm in here. All right. And I like this because, like, if there's one person Batman should be cynical of if he can change, is the Joker. All right. It's like, no, look, I'll believe Riddler, I'll believe Two Face, I'll believe, well, nothing's wrong with Penguin. I'll believe Freeze, if I'm drunk enough, I'll believe Victor Zsasz can change. All right. But Joker, no, no. The only way Joker changes if he's not Joker, i.e., he can't remember any of this, but he remembers all of this. So it's what? No, no. And this conversation really is designed to show us where Joker's at because Joker's been he's unhealthy food for Batman books. He really is. It's it's candy. It's junk. It's very bad for Batman comics because every writer feels contemplated to like totally reinvent the character, reinvent his dynamic with Batman. It just doesn't work for me at least. And so the question is, why are we here? Why is he here? Why is Batman here? Why did Joker call Batman here? He asks Dr. Zeller, like, hey, Dr. Zeller, before we part, can you give me one-on-one time with Batman? Because the whole time Dr. Zeller is watching and listening. All right. She's a bit frustrated that, it turns out Joker does have people on the inside helping him out. Someone on staff that she can't trust anymore. She's been this whole, like, you need to understand the patients. Ever since issue 1, she's been trying to tell Batman, you don't understand these people. Like, no, he understands them. Why Fraction's going this route that, certain people, Bruce believes certain members of his Rogues Gallery can't be redeemed, I think is ludicrous, especially Croc. But whatevs. That's not why we're here. Dr. Zell doesn't want to give him this because it seems as if she's understanding that this dynamic, this relationship, is a bit more twisted and unfathomable than she realized. Maybe she shouldn't let this have happened. If she were to think about Harley Quinn, she knows she shouldn't have let this happen. If she knew about Harley Quinn, she should have known not to go near this clown. But she's hit some groundwork, I guess, with the Crown of Storms. I mean, if it can work with Joker, it can work with anybody, so I guess that works. And, I'm pretty sure she's gained a lot of insight into just that conversation Joker and Batman had, pointing out that, hey, the only thing that mattered in my time was you, Batman. You were the one constant person in my life. You're lonely. Batman's like, no, I'm alone. I'm not lonely. I'm like, that is fair for Batman. That, I think, works. So, after that, she says, fine, you get 30 seconds. And he's like, so, I gotta tell you that someone's out to kill you. And Batman's like, so, you did all this to tell me that someone's trying to kill me. I'm Batman, right? Like, congratulations. You use all that to tell me it's a Tuesday in Gotham City. And Gotham City's in danger. Oh, boy. So as Batman walks out, Joker says, no, not you. Not Batman. Bruce. I'm like, so, bum bum bum, bum bum bum. Yeah, the reveal is that Joker knows Batman is Bruce Wayne. Now, let's do a little bit of comic work here. So, since this has happened, there's been a couple different writers on Batman and Joker, okay? And let's be clear here. Joker's known. Joker has known. Alright, since New 52, Scott Snyder revealed, I think very well, that Joker can't connect the two. Alright, he can't connect that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Alright, and I think Fraction's going in with that sort of idea that now that his mind is better, he can connect the dots. Like, oh, yeah, it's him. Snyder's idea is that he can't fathom anything that isn't Batman in the suit. So even if he knows Batman is Bruce Wayne, the second he sees just Bruce Wayne, he doesn't connect that's Batman without the suit. Like, no, there's no such thing as Batman without the suit. Um, then there's a whole later part in Snyder's run where it seems he's all right enough to know. I'm like, okay. Tom King didn't really do much exploring Batman and Joker's dynamic outside of the War of Jokes and Riddles. That was good. Um, that whole prelude to the wedding stuff, we don't need to talk about that ever again. Then, of course, we go to Tinian. Tinian pretty much, like, I'm not saying, he knows. Tinian knows, Tinian's Joker knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne because he was very upset about the death of Alfred. All right, he even said, "You did it in front of the Robin." Like, no, he was supposed to see it. He has to see it. I'm like, why would Batman care? that Alfred was murdered, outside of the fact that someone was murdered. You did it because you knew it would hurt. Okay, so you clearly know. You clearly know. Then we go to Zdarsky. So Zdarsky's run, Joker knows. Joker knows. I'm sorry. Like Batman, like Bruce wakes up in Arkham Asylum. All right, no cape, no cowl, and he just looks right at Joker sitting on the bed. And Joker's like, "Hey man, let me tell you how I found out about Batman and Zur-En-Arrh and this whole plan." I'm like, so wait. He's looking right at Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne is a very like people know what Bruce Wayne looks like, so he knows. This is not that big a reveal, because literally in the last run we found out that Joker knew who Bruce was. So yeah, in isolation this works, but if in isolation you have to wonder when Alfred died. Overall, though, I did enjoy this story. At the end of the day, I was kind of frustrated with this because, like I said, I'm not a big Joker fan. I think he's a bit overused. Writers like to use him because, well, if you can do a proper deconstruction of him, you'll be like Alan Moore in The Killing Joke, or Paul Dini with Mad Love, which actually has very little to do with Joker in the grand scheme of things. Well, he's Batman and Joker. Uh, you can do Batman Beyond or Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, or the Arkham games, or Under the Red Hood. There's plenty of good stories to pull from. But the problem is that people try too hard with the Joker. It just doesn't really work for me. Not anymore. Um, so yeah, and I was a bit. I was like, okay, oh my god, Fractions adding another character to this. Like, do we need something else here? And to Fractions' credit, he uses Joker pretty well here. He has Joker coming in, and like, hey, I'm in a vat. At some point, we all know I'm gonna get out of this vat. Someone's gonna let me out of here. What I'm telling you is, I don't want to be let out of this vat. All right. Like, and I need Batman to make sure I don't get out of this vat. What's really cool about this is the Crown of Storms actually plays a role here. Like, it's not just, oh, this might, you know, make big changes in mental health. Like, no, it's got Joker realizing, hey, look, I like to kill people. I like to really, really cause some problems. I know that's bad, so I'm gonna tell you right now, leave me in here. If you let me out, I'm sorry, at that point I'm not responsible. And he tells Batman, look, make sure I don't come out. And I'm also like gonna let you know, hey, someone's trying to kill you. Joker to me is the best use here. Like to me, this is perfect. This is how we retire Joker. All right, for like 6 months, like at most, at least in mainline. And we saw this earlier. We saw this before, like not like in New 52, when Scott Snyder had Bruce and Joker lose their memories, and it wasn't like a casual amnesia, like all of it was gone. In Bruce's brain, even the trauma of his parents' death was gone. Like it was great. And Joker was just sort of like, I'm just a guy. I come down, I sit on the bench in a park, and I feed fish and ducks. That's my life. And of course, um, I like how Dr. Zeller is here. She's invested. She has her own preconceived notions of how things are supposed to work. She's actually trying to do good work. She's in a lot of ways the polar opposite of Harley Quinn. Right, when Dr. Quinzel came in, I know we tend to forget it these days, but the continuity that set up Harley Quinn, set her up as Harley Quinzel, really came in to try to get famous off of treating people like the joke. She had no idea what she was getting into. Dr. Zell's like, so, I'm gonna fix him by changing his brain with his crown. Alright? That's it. And even she seems to be aware this man is dangerous. Alright? She's not going in with any sort of preconceived notions like, hey, look, he'll tell me some stuff, I'll believe A, I'll believe B, and even when Joker seems to get her, she's not surprised when Batman makes these reveals. She's just a bit frustrated that, oh, of course he's messed with someone on the staff, and someone on the staff is working for him. So now I have to suspend everything and do that. And she's like studying intently Joker and Batman's dynamic, is it trying to understand it more. It's like she's seen Joker in a new way, and I may have challenged some of her preconceived notions. So the question is, will Joker break Dr. Zeller? We'll see. We'll see. I hope not. This is also the best Dr. Zella's been since actually the whole time. She hasn't been bad. She really sort of went off the rails a bit during that whole the last two issues, the meeting Bruce, the whole not date, the Crocs, the actual not date, and then like how she did the mental gymnastics. Like okay, so I know that so well like Bruce is not Batman, but Batman is recruiting Bruce's son. So I'm thinking she just made that a cop out. Overall, though, I was surprised. I'm just a bit frustrated by the continuity here, but that in mind, this brings to a close here. If you're new to the Fantastic, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that thumbs up button. I'll catch you all later. What did you guys think of this issue? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think this is the best use of the Joker? I think so. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll catch you all later. This is Bucket Pink Tank signing off. Thanks for watching as always. May your fandom serve you well.